So we went out today and we took beautiful pictures, and I could not just wait to come here to gist you guys about the shoot. I've edited the pictures, just take a look at them. So today let's just talk about how we got this location. The first thing we did, we went on to Instagram to look for a vintage house because the concept was wanted the vintage settings, and my client was like he wants that vintage style, the edits to look vintage and clean and neat. I was like, okay, I got you, let's just look for the location. So we scrolled on Instagram, he brought up the location. He was like, yo, see this vintage African house wherever, I don't really know their name, but we checked them out and they were really good. Like they had old stuffs. One thing about this location is that it's very far depending on where you're coming from, but it's at Agege. It's at Agege. Yes, that's how we pronounce it here in Lagos. Agege. That's where the location is at. It's about 1 hour. So we drove. It was fun, I'm not gonna lie. Just imagine I got to the location and my tire went down. That's how terrible it was. Anyways, we left that and we're like, okay, let's go to the location. We got to the location. You all can see the space, really nice. The house is giving the old artistic, the texture, the props, everything just screaming cinematic, you know, that kind of cinematic vibe. And now I understand why they call it a vintage house. For lighting, I came prepared. I used a Godos V1 speed light and Edit 200. I did it on purpose because I wanted the cinematic look while having control over my light. So I just used a small softbox, and you know, when you put light coming from one side, it gives that cinematic feel. You get what I'm saying? So I needed that, and also used the V1. I was just switching things. So probably in a place where I just want a flat image, I just use the V1, so you just spread light up. But times where I just want that cinematic feel, like this particular picture, I used the soft box, the small soft box. One of my favorite shots from this shoot was this setup right here. I already had the idea in mind, so I just started building this scene. In fact, I should not lie, I saw this idea on Instagram, so I just started putting things together. The good thing about the location is that there is a lot of old stuffs around, so we just had to be creative about it. To be honest, we used almost everything we found as props. Another creative idea we tried was an overhead shot, and honestly it came out really nice using these old digs, this old music. If I'm to be honest, you guys, this is like my first time seeing these old digs, so we used these old digs, and it was quite nice because we knew exactly what we wanted and we didn't really stress. We only used one of their space. They had so many space, but we only used one. So for some of you that might want to come to this location, it's very nice. They have different places you can use, but I think if you're coming here to shoot, it's not free. You have to pay, and you have to pay. But if you're coming for fun, I guess it's 10k per head. But if you're coming for shoots, let them know that you're coming from shoots. And this is how we made these beautiful pictures you're seeing on the screen. Very sweet, less stressful, and it was productive, I'm not gonna lie. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, let me know your favorite image in the comment section. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.